Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Woohoo!
All right, another first time, and I love first times because they are so surprising, especially when it comes from you guys.
I love indie music, dude.
Yeah, Efra, it really does.
I'm actually vibing lately, like absolute vibes. So I'm really interested. This is someone called
Jubin Nautiyal.
for the I guess this is our first time. I do apologize if we mispronounced stuff. Apparently we didn't do a terrible job of pronouncing names because and that seems to happen as well. People are from South America, like Latinos or just people that speak Spanish, I guess. Do a decent, alright job on Indian names. I wonder then if that means we could learn maybe one of the languages from India easier. I wonder which one would be considered the easiest. Would it be...
What's the most popular, though?
I think it's Hindi.
Hindi?
I think that would be the name. I don't know. It hurts my... I don't know when I don't have an answer.
It hurts my brain.
Because, we have people watching, so I do apologize. I wish I was smarter. So let's give it a watch. This is live. We love live music. If you have any more live music or requests from the indie music industry, por favor, please.
Please, yes, leave it on the comment section below. Oh my god, vibes. Love the camera angle.
Bloody hell, that's a sea
yes.
of people.
I love how he has paper lyrics. That is so nice.
Old school.
Wow, nice space. Yeah.
You tell me that shit doesn't touch you differently.
It's a brilliant camera angle.
It's like a game. I vibe, bro.
That's beautiful. Oh my god, gorgeous.
This is what I feel the industry, like just Indian music in general, it seems, and maybe this is a big generalization, I do apologize, but I feel what it does best than others is really emphasize atmospheric sound.
Yeah.
And probably does come from this, I guess for me the word would be like elongation of things, of words and
It comes. You know where it comes from? The classical music in India.
No, of course. I mean, this is classical influenced music.
Yeah.
It's not classical music,
No,
but it's classical influenced for sure. Something that we've just learned.
You know the string instruments that were sitting at the back in that music in that video that we watched for the first time of like classical Indian music.
Yeah, I think they were called
Wait, I have it here because I saved it. Tampura.
Tampura.
That's what they're called, and they oscillate from C, G to C.
That's all they do.
That's all they do. They only do 2 notes, and one of them is on an octave. So you do C on a lower octave and C on a higher.
No, but
and G, and that's it.
No, but those are the notes of the strings.
Yeah.
Right, but that's not all the instrument does.
No. What I'm saying is like it's only 3-string instrument.
Yeah.
But that instrument creates a atmosphere, creates elongation in the sound and the atmospherics. So I understand where a lot of that atmospheric naturally sound would evolve into the high reverb guitars with the highly melodic synth from the keyboards.
Synths,
and yeah synths.
Well, you would. It's obviously influenced from that, yeah, for sure. I would agree, but and that's probably why the Indian music industry seems to do that best than any other industry.
Yeah, indeed.
The sort of idea of atmosphere and letting melody sort of ride, which is my biggest sometimes pet peeve in a lot of songs. Not so far out of the Indian music industry, but just other music industries where sometimes they don't allow the melody or the chord itself to reach the point in which it becomes like truly liberated, because
That's
people
right.
become accustomed to it, you know.
I agree. I think they do for sure do an amazing job at creating the great atmosphere, riding through the song's journey and its own meaning,
Yeah.
and finding its meaning through the journey itself, which is, it's very peculiar. It's very characteristic to this side of the music industry.
Just stay to the end, because I will find translations to this, because that's something I want to now try and do. Before, too hard, because it's hard to focus on like the sounds because they're very contrasting to what we've been exposed to. So I think now I can kind of
Okay.
तुझे कितना चाहें और हम
That's beautiful.
तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म तुझे कितना चाहें और हम
I love that.
nice. So wait, Juventus stop.
I adore the cameraman. It's a Jeep. I don't know what that is.
Yes, Juventus. Their football team.
बात बिगड़ी है इस कदर
Oh my god, what a brilliant combination of sounds.
टूटे हैं हम तेरे बिन न लेंगे कभी गम
Oh, yes.
तुझे कितना चाहें और हम
I love how melodious this is.
हो जाएंगे खत्म
I'm in love with video,
Me
man.
too.
तुझे कितना चाहें और हम
I love a silhouette feel. Oh my god.
Sea of people. Incredibly popular, that man.
Wow. This is so cool.
This is for all the people who have loved and lost and are still smiling here like me.
Oh. Love it.
वक्त ने है किया हम पे कैसा सितम तुम भी बेजार हो बर्बाद हैं हम जाने किस रास्ते
I just want to sing even though you don't know the
I
words.
know.
जाएंगे गर्दिशा ये मेरे डगमगाते कदम साथ देती परछाइयाँ
And the notes, the way he reaches our notes is actually really interesting too. Oh, that guitar riff. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that angle because you're seeing it from his perspective on stage.
It's like a game, like a first-person game,
It's
third-person
so
game.
real, it's so raw, it feels true, and like it feels like you're on stage with him. And props to that cameraman, because that not often do you get to experience it from the right on the stage.
Yeah, I wonder whose idea that was. I wonder if it's an idea of sort of, let's provide a different view to the concert.
Fantastic! I love the usage of like how you're getting blinded by the spotlights.
That's what he sees, yeah.
Yeah, the silhouettes and the goosebumps and everybody hearing, and it's such a well presented video.
It's also a very smart video, production-wise, not the highest. Like, you don't have to, because you've seen those other ones. I'm sure that you can afford it, of like doing the big shots from the back and all that stuff, and the whole editing. But like here, it feels way more raw. I think that's also adamant to the type of music they do, which is so heartfelt. And I'm sure when we discover the lyrics in a second, it's gonna amplify that even more. I think something that we probably highlight in other shows, not from the Indian music industry, but it's like one of the best ways to find out how, you know, the quality of the singer is like how active they are on stage and how
That's right.
minimalistic movements are, like energy control and energy efficiency and energy management. Because you can't, you know, do a 360 flip and then sing with this type of ease. And maybe given its atmospheric sound from classical Indian music influence is the reason why that they seem to, because we just did a hip hop Indian special, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't, it doesn't, in India it doesn't seem that R&B it's very popular or it's even a thing.
No,
Which
yeah.
rhythm and blues even, I don't know, from what the minimal research we did and discussing with you guys, doesn't seem to be the case. Alternative seems to be the most popular in terms of transitions in a song.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the reason why that would be is because alternative, and maybe this is the reason why you like it so much as well, alternative music, it's the one that has this effect the best, or produces this effect the best in the West, which is this sort of atmospheric sound, no
liberating atmosphere. It's a really cool sound in alternative music, because you have this idea of liberating, really letting the sound grow and experiment its way through the journey of the song. And in the Indian music industry, in the things that we have seen so far in this genre of music, it's actually amplified. That fact of that element of liberation and just letting it flow, it's amplified, and they're not afraid of making a 2-minute song into a 10-minute song, letting the song grow and evolve and let the chords speak for themselves, and if the melody is part of it singing wise, then amplified and elongate certain melodious runs and singing ways, you know.
This is perhaps as well why, you know, one of the things that surprises me about the podcast in general, it doesn't seem to happen just particularly now, but it always has, which is mind-blowing. The fact that, you know, different people from different parts of the world tune in when we check out music from different types of industries or whatever podcast it is. Mm-hmm. But one that it seems to be very popular amongst different countries, it's obviously the Indian music industry. And this could be the reason why, because chords are universal. Music is a universal language, but when you allow chords to grow and
you know, add a sprinkle of personality which comes from the classical Indian music,
I think they will captivate.
It's a magical composition of elements, and them when performed live and captured in the way that this video is captured, you really become connected instantly, not only with the emotion but with the natural intent of the song too.
Well, it's
really brilliant.
Very unique genre anyway, so that's already going on for itself, you know. It's got that going on for itself.
Definitely. It's brilliant. That is a sea of people. That's fantastic. You see how it grows, and it's part of. That's amazing. Woo!
Nice reverb, that was brilliant.
तुझे कितना चाहे और हम तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म तुझे कितना चाहे और हम.
Oh, what a brilliant way of.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
mate.
God.
So,
Yes, thanks to that human. That is absolutely fantastic.
put it back.
Sure.
Okay, so
It's great. It's a freaking fantastic track. Just listen to how it starts as well. so much atmosphere to the whole thing.
Okay, so it's a song from a movie.
Okay.
Because he is also a very well-known, what they would call him a playback singer.
Ah, okay.
Because it's a song from a movie.
All right.
And the lyrics goes. The title of the song is called "How Much More Should I Love You," and then the song goes: "The river of my heart has finally broken free, as I met you on the way. After a lot of difficulty, I'd taken control of my own self, but now I've been broken one more time. The situation has worsened in such a way. My heart is broken, and so am I. I will not take a single breath without you. How much more should I love you? I will not take a single breath without you. How much more should I love you? I will die/perish along with you. How much more should I love you? The situation has worsened in such a way." You see, the lyrics they actually repeat themselves quite often.
Yeah.
But the song allows to grow, so I guess the repetition of it.
It amplifies the emotion itself. Like there's a rule in theater when you're being taught how to emphasize certain phrases. Why do we repeat the same phrase? To emphasize the feeling, right? To give the a more meaningful.
It's to intent.
Yeah, to change the intent of the phrase itself. So when we repeat something in a song, often is to amplify the emotion. So it's really cool that in this particular performance we're seeing it evolve and grow, even though the lyrics don't actually change, which actually allow the emotion and the song itself to create this beautiful, broken but perfectly magical atmosphere, right? It's so cool.
Then goes ahead and says, "Time is cruel to us in such a way. You've become apathetic or uninterested, and I've been destroyed. I don't know on which roads will they take me, this directionless, stumbling feet of mine.
Oh,
Only my
beautiful.
shadow is my accomplice. Grief is showing benevolence to me." Wow, what a sentence that is. Only my shadow is my accomplice. Grief is showing benevolence to me. Oof, that's tough, dude. And
There's
then
a lot of pain right there.
goes on to the chorus. "I will not take a single breath without you. How much more should I love you? I will die along with you. How much more should I love you?"
So that's why he said, "To all of those who have loved and let go."
No, someone who have loved and have lost someone, but are still smiling like me.
For all of those who have lost.
Loved, and have lost, but are still smiling like me.
Yeah.
I think that's along the same lines.
It is freaking awesome. I love the song, and I think it's I want to learn it so I can sing along.
Yeah.
I want to sing along.
But
it feels like I need to sing along.
Let us know what you thought about it. If this is your first time discovering it with us, or if you've seen him perform live. I know sometimes some of you guys watching have been there, and that's unbelievable. And maybe let us know what else we should check out next.
That's right. Goodbye.